Alright, so it's the 30th of April today, so last day of April 2024, and the other day I was informed on something concerning about certain vinyl record sleeves. Now, if you don't know, vinyl record sleeves is basically what you use to protect your vinyl records and that, you know, once you have them, put them on display. And every single one of my vinyl records there, apart from the big box sets, have outer vinyl sleeves. All of them have inner vinyl sleeves as well, but yeah, now generally these type of vinyl sleeves are the ones that I've been using, and that for years. I've used different types as well over years. In fact, that's part of this unboxing. So yeah, some came from Amazon today. I accidentally ordered some more because I thought I'd ran out, or was about to run out. Turns out no, I actually had quite a few left that I'd basically mislaid. But yeah, there we go. There's some more of them. And that, so these ones here, which are the ones I'd recommend the most, and I was using these for, you know, 90% of my records anyway. These are made of polyurethane. However, for my more, limited or special vinyl records, or particularly 3LP vinyl records, I was using these. These are PVC sleeves and that, and obviously they did have, you know, the reason I got these is because of the good points in that much more, you know, sturdy and that, and also basically these ones generally, you know, fit 3LP records without any issue as well, so it was good for the 3LP ones. Problem with these is, these are actually basically gonna destroy your records inside and out. And the thing is, I've heard things about this before, like, but it was basically a case of don't use these, and no one gave a reason. Because the problem is, and it's the case with cleaning vinyl records as well, every single YouTube channel you see there who covers vinyl records, none of them agree on anything at all. In fact, normally what happens is one person comes out with a video recommending to do this with your records, then another person says, no, don't do that, do this, and then a third person will go, no, don't do any of these, do this method. For example, cleaning my records. So, picture disc here, I've just been listening to it, Robbie Williams 25. And this did need a clean. This did need a serious clean. I haven't played this picture disc since I initially got it. So yeah. Now the way I go about cleaning records, and that is very simple. I don't have one of those ridiculous, you know, £5,000 record cleaners. No. What I have is some water in this little spray bottle here, which I keep in the fridge when I'm not using. And the reason I keep it in the fridge is one, to keep it cold, but also to make sure, you know, to stop any mold and that from building up. I do change it out every couple of days. Then I have this small little microfiber cloth here, which again, you must clean these regularly. This is one I use for basically applying wet. So basically this one is applied wet, and that, and I go over the grooves and that all over the record. And then I have this one, which is a dry microfiber cloth, and then I go over that again, and that's how I basically clean the records and that. And I know there's going to be a load of people saying, oh, don't do it that way, do it this way. This works for me. It's got these records and that, you know, clean. A lot of them, you know, had dirt and that on, unplayable. It works perfectly fine. So yeah, I remember there was one person I saw his video yesterday was like, don't use water on your records, water will destroy your records. It really won't. They said, oh, you've got to use distilled water. If you're using one of those vinyl record cleaning machines, yes. If you're just cleaning them regularly outright, you know, regular tap water is perfectly fine. Anyway, we'll put this in its anti-static sleeve like that. So this will stop static building up. So yeah, now luckily, these vinyl sleeves here, so these ones, basically, show it the right way up actually, there we go. They're a tenner currently on Amazon for a pack of 50. Those ones will fit a 3LP, just about. If I get, slide it out here. Here we go, here's Oasis at Nebworth Live 1996. You can see it just about fits this one. Although some of them, you can actually destroy the sleeve when trying to put it in. I can't get that back in now because I'm trying to do this one-handed while looking at the camera. I'll put that back in a minute. So yeah, you just gotta be very gentle and put it on, and then once it's on, it's fine. But what about when you have, again, picture discs like this, which don't come in a box? Yeah, so this record did not come in a box. It came in this. There's 2 PVC sleeves in here, which again are the same as these, and the fact that the record manufacturers are doing these with them is, you know, never a good sign. And that, yeah, but basically I've never said what happens actually with these. So with the PVC sleeves, what basically happens is when you put your records in like this, seal them up, the problem is that PVC sleeves, because of what they're made of, basically eventually they will start to basically release a chlorophene type gas and become also very, very sticky. Now, basically the chlorophene, was it chlorophene, what? Anyway, gas that they release will basically attach to your record, and basically you'll get what's called a mottled effect on the record. And basically, you know, sometimes it can be still play perfectly fine, but in other cases it can just ruin the record, basically. So yeah, that's another thing. But the second thing is that, and I've learnt this today because I've spent about 2 hours going through all of my sleeves and that and swapping them, they stick to your records. And I've had 2 where basically it took a slight little bit, like for example, if they have like a foil type finish to them, they'll stick to it, and they do really stick to it. So yeah. And basically my vinyl sleeves, I've only been getting vinyl sleeves like these since 2018, so yeah, and most of the records, so basically the oldest record and that I bought that has one of these sleeves is from 2018, so it's not a good sign. Not a good sign when it's 6 years old and up to, you know, a lot of them are newer. But anyway, what do I do with the picture discs that only have these, you know, because I don't want to get rid of this. So what I do is I put these inside a separate vinyl sleeve. This is one of these ones, these resealable type ones. And that you don't have to use those ones, and that this is just the ones I do. I get one of them and put it down so it's nice and sealed in like this. And I could just put it in separate like this, but thanks to it being sealed up, and also thanks to me, you know, already using anti-static sleeves. If you are using anti-static sleeves already, then the good news is that those should have protected your records regardless from basically the problems of the PVC sleeves. I say should, it's no guarantee. But yeah, what I do now is, again, get one of these sleeves. I'm going to pop this in, because this will, I'll put it in the other way around actually, because this also vitally has the track numbering on there, so I know what tracks are on what one, and you know, it's part of the packaging as well. There we go. It's hard to tell what sleeve is what, but once it's in there, it's in there. There we go. So once that's in like this, I can then just there we go, pop the records in the front like that. Now, as I said, you don't have to do it that way. You could display these and that, you know, separately and that with them, but that's just the way I'm doing it to protect them. So yeah. Anyway, I spent yesterday buying a few things. So the first thing I'll show off is this. This is a DeLorean from Back to the Future 1. So now I've got one of these die-cast DeLoreans from each of the Back to the Future films. Now there are still more different ones to buy, but now I've got one that, you know, there's one in my collection for representing one from each film. But as I said, there's a couple other variants of that I can get, but still I'm happy that, you know, I've got a one from the first Back to the Future, which is nearly the same as Back to the Future 2. The only difference is the back bit there. But yeah, very nice, happy with that, and a nice little window box. Next thing I saw, actually that was the last thing I got, second to last thing I got. I saw this thing from Forbidden Planet, $4.99. Now I was trying to get one of these for Christmas last year from Forbidden Planet. Unfortunately, they're completely sold out, and when I asked the bloke, he said no, we're not getting any more of them in. Well, I went in again yesterday, on the 29th, so I got all these yesterday, and they had one in. They had one in, and it was $4.99. So yeah, it took them basically, whoop, like 4.5-ish months maybe to get them back in. And then the last thing is, yesterday was the last day of B&M's 20% off all toys. So yeah, B&M often, you know, do this once every so often, and that's a lot of the time they do it for Black Friday as well, where they'll have 20% off all toys. And that. And, you know, I had to pick up something Doctor Who related, so I'll put the receipt under there. So yeah, this is a remembrance of the Dalek set, which was £13.69. Sorry, £13.59, so yeah, I already have a few of these and that, but I thought, you know what, I'll pick one up, another one up, you know, just in case, because someday I might want to do an army and that of them, or something along those lines. But yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, as I said, pick up these, don't pick up these. Or you could do what I don't know if he was an employee or the owner. I think he might have been the owner of one of my local record shops, and he said he doesn't bother with vinyl sleeves at all. He just put, like he said, he's old school. He basically just puts them on as is. I wouldn't recommend doing that, because the problem with that is that they're more likely to get damaged than that, but two, they're rubbing against each other constantly, and also the grooves of the record are constantly rubbing against what's usually, you know, paper inserts a lot of the time. So yeah, if you're gonna do any, do at least inner sleeves. Do at least inner sleeves, anti-static inner sleeves, you know, because at least them, if you're not bothered about the cosmetics and that of your record, at least do inner sleeves, because that way it protects your records. I've actually ordered some more inner sleeves, because basically I ran out today. Yeah, I have completely ran out, which yeah, because I discovered a couple of records and that which I hadn't really bothered with in ages. Didn't have any inner sleeves, so yeah, I have to sort them out at a later point. So yeah. Okay, so it's the 9th of May today. Got this package, which this person has just used an Amazon bag, an Amazon paper bag, and just sellotaped it around this. So I'm hoping it's going to be alright what's inside. But yeah, I'm going to have to be gentle when cutting the tape on this, because, you know, an Amazon paper bag is pretty thin. But inside here are just our DVDs, essentially, which is something I don't buy very often these days. Right, I've opened it enough so I can get them out. Okay. So, we have My Family, which this is series 1 to 7. It's not in brilliant condition, this thing. Also, they put it in the wrong way around. It should go the other way around in. But yeah, this is 1 to 7 on DVD. All of which I believe are on iPlayer right now. We live here in the UK. Let's have a look at the discs, actually. Discs themselves look in really good nick. At least these ones do. Oh, This one has a crack in it. Don't know if you can see that, just round the spindle. It should be alright, but yeah, that's a bit worrying. Luckily I am going to rip these, but yeah, it's a bit worrying that it's right round there. This one has some slight scratches on it. Should probably show this off a little bit more. So yeah, I'd never really watched My Family and that. I'd seen like odd bits of it when I was little, and that when it was just on type thing. It was something like either your parents or my grandparents and that would have on just like when it was on, sometimes type thing. But thanks to another YouTuber, Stu Bagful, who did like a review type retrospective of the series, I decided, oh, you know what, I'll go check it out on iPlayer. And I watched the first 3 episodes of series 1, and I thought, you know what, this is probably worth getting something nice, you know, to watch every now and again. And that, but yeah, I paid $4.99 plus $3.45 postage for this, so it would have been just shy of £9. So yeah, there we go. This is Series 8. I'm amazed these boxes aren't cracked and that. There we go. Just one disc. Yeah, this one. Disc, few scratches and that on it, and that, though. Again, as long as it's still able to function and that, then fine. It is a really cheap price I got these for, though. It is a really cheap price. For example, if I was to buy all the ones in this brand new, it would cost us £40. Although used. Getting them used, usually £25, but still really good price for these. This has got a loose disc. This has got a loose disc in it. Again, some scratching on here. What series is this? The complete 9th series DVD. So move that up. There we go. The complete 9th series. This one is 5 Christmas specials. Let's see what condition these discs are in. Better. Yeah, they're not horrible condition, these, but you know, they're on the verge of being bad condition. Basically, this one is the rest of the Christmas specials, 4 Christmas specials. I think this is the first lot of Christmas specials, if I remember rightly. Yeah, for some reason they never included the Christmas specials on complete series DVDs, and that they were only available as separate releases unless you bought like the complete collection. So this, for example, I don't believe includes the Christmas specials, even though it really should, as far as I'm aware. Could be wrong about that. And we've got, this is the final series, the complete 11th series. So yeah, this series should be in HD, I think. I might get some HD downloads if I can find any of these. I think, yeah, it never had any Blu-ray releases though. Those sitcoms rarely do. In fact, the BBC, you know, other than like Doctor Who and a couple of other examples, rarely do any Blu-ray releases, which is a shame, because, for example, BBC Ghosts, I would love to get that on Blu-ray. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist on Blu-ray, only on DVD. And this is the complete 10th series. This one looks in the best condition, actually, out of all of them. So, yeah, for the money, you know, series 1 to 7, and then series 8 through 11 plus Christmas specials. Basically the complete series for £9 essentially. Yeah, pretty good price, because then you're looking at less than £1 per series. So can't really argue with that. So yeah, overall pretty happy with that. So yeah.